reading texts like they're evidence of a love that used to feel so real. Now it's just something I can't heal. You said I'll text you later tonight. I guess later means another life. Now I'm stuck in this silent scene, talking to a last message scene. I type, erased and type again. Conversations that would never end. Last message seen, no reply. Got me asking myself why. Those blue ticks cut so deep inside. You read my love, then let it die. Last message seen, still on my screen. Where the hell did we lose? Are we? If you're gone, why can't I leave? Trapped in what we used to be. Yeah, every notification got me jumping fast, hoping somehow it's you at last. But it's never you, it never is. Just silence dressed as loneliness. You were my habit, my escape. Now you're just a name I can't erase. Funny how love turns into pain, in a chat that just won't change. I type your name and close my eyes, pretend you're still on the other side. Last message seen, no reply. Left me drowning in goodbye. Those blue ticks never felt so cold, reading words that you never told. Last message seen, still on my screen. Ghost of everything we've been. If you're gone, why can't I breathe? Still lost in you and me. Maybe one day I'll press delete, let your memory finally sleep. But tonight I just replay every word you didn't say. Last message seen, still there. You don't care, but I swear I'm still here. It's colder now, even with the lights on. Morning comes, but I don't move. Your side still untouched like you. Pillow holds the shape of you, but you're gone, like you said you'd never do. Coffee's cold on the nightstand. 2 cups turn to just one hand. Every corner screams your name. Nothing here feels the same. I reach out in my sleep at night, but all I find is empty space. The empty side of the bed still whispers everything you said. Your ghost is where you used to lay, but you don't wake up next to me today. The empty side of the bed is where I replay words in my head. If love was real, then where'd it go? Why am I here alone? Closet still got your clothes inside. I can't move them no matter how I try. Your perfume lingers in the air, like you're still somehow standing there. I hear you laugh in quiet rooms, but silence kills me way too soon. Every night I close my eyes, hoping somehow you'll be mine. I swear I feel your touch sometimes, but it fades before I tell. just stay here now. Your side still empty, and so am I. It's crazy how we became strangers. We used to talk until the sunrise. Now we don't even say goodnight. Same two people, different lives. Somewhere we lost what felt so right. Your name still lights up my phone, but now I just leave it alone. Did we run out of things to say, or did love just fade away? I replay every memory, trying to find where we broke. We don't talk anymore like we did before. Now we're just echoes in the past, a love we couldn't make last. We don't laugh anymore like we did before. Two hearts turned into silence, drowning in this quiet violence. I see your face in crowded places, but we don't even trade glances. We went from always to just maybe. Now we're just strangers with chances. All the words we left unsaid still running circles in my head. If I call, would you pick up, or just let it ring like us? I'm stuck between goodbye and stay, but you already walked away. We don't talk anymore like we did before. Now it's just memories we hide behind the tears we never cried. We don't try anymore like we did before. We let forever slip away with nothing left to say. Maybe we were meant to end. Not every love can always mend. Still I wonder, late at night, if we gave up too soon to fight. We don't talk anymore, but I still miss you. Only one thing understands me now. Walking slow down empty streets, every drop falls like it speaks, calling out my hidden pain, like the sky knows my name. Neon lights blur in my eyes, city's loud but I'm inside, all alone in crowded space. Rain's the only one that stays. Every tear I try to hide falls with the rain tonight. The rain knows my name, it calls out my pain, washes down every memory I try to escape. The rain feels the same, it cries like I do when nobody's there for me. The sky tells the truth. Footsteps echo through the night, chasing ghosts I couldn't fight. Your voice fading in the storm, but I still feel you in my arms. Cold wind whispers what we were, every drop just makes it worse. Tried to run but I remain, dancing slowly in the rain. Every word you didn't say falls like rain that won't go away. The rain knows my name. still calls my name. I never said it, but I always felt it. I see you smiling every day, act like my heart don't drift your way. We talk like friends, nothing more, but I feel something I can't ignore. Every time you're close to me, my words get lost so easily. You'll never know what's inside, the way I try to hide. I stay quiet, play it cool, but I'm breaking every rule. I love you in silence, never said it out loud, keeping it hidden inside of me now. You'll never hear what my heart's about. I love you in silence, it's all I can do. Every word that I don't say, it's just me loving you. You talk about someone new, and I just smile like I'm okay too. But every laugh is pain in disguise. I'm dying behind my eyes. If I told you how I feel, would it ruin what is real? Or am I just meant to stay, a secret that fades away? I hold back everything I am, pretending I don't give a damn. I love you in silence, even when it hurts, watching you love someone else first, while I'm drowning in words. I love you in silence, it's my hidden truth. Every heartbeat, every breath is quietly loving you. Maybe I'll never be brave, maybe this love is my grave. Still I'll stay close to you, even if you never knew. I love you in silence. You said forever, but forever changed. You promised me the world at night, whispered dreams under city lights, said you never let me fall, but I guess you forgot it all. We built our love on fragile words now. Every memory just hurts. You made me believe in always. Now I'm stuck in empty days. I trusted every word you said. Now they echo in my head. Broken promises, broken trust, all we had turned into dust. You swore you'd never walk away, but you left me anyway. Broken promises, bitter truth, I still see the ghost of you. Every lie you tried to hide still cuts me deep inside. I still replay the night we cried when you held me and said don't say goodbye. But now those words don't mean a thing, just memories that pain can bring. I gave you all I had to gift. You took it just to watch it slip. Now I'm learning how to heal from a love that wasn't real. Every vow just fades to gray, like you slowly walked away. Broken promises, broken trust, everything we were turned to rust. You said forever would remain. Now forever feels like pain. Broken promises, empty skies, where our love just slowly dies. All I have are pieces of what you called undying love. If I could turn back time again, would you still pretend? Or was I just a part of your breaking heart? Broken promises, that's all that's left of us. Was it real or just a dream? I still see you in my sleep, like a memory too deep. You were here then disappeared, like you were never near. Every moment starts to blur, like your voice I can't recall. Holding on to what we were, while I watch it slowly fall. I try to reach you in the dark, but you dissolve into the sparks. We're fading like a dream, slipping out of reach, turning into silence. I can't even speak, fading like a dream, gone before I even when you're gone. It's in the way you used to speak, soft and fragile, so unique. Every word still lives in me, like a melody I can't release. I close my eyes and you appear, not in sight but always near. Your voice is louder in my head than anything you ever said. Silence tries to take your place, but I still hear your echo stay. The voice I can't forget still plays inside my chest. Every tune, every breath won't let me rest. The voice I can't forget haunts me every night. Even time can't erase what you left behind. I hear you in the pouring rain, in the calm before the pain. Even strangers on the street sound like memories of you to me. I try to drown it out somehow, but it only gets more loud. Every moment I move on feels like I'm doing something wrong. I try to let you fade away, but your voice just won't obey. The voice I can't forget still lives inside my head. Every laugh, every thread of words we never said. The voice I can't forget won't let me be free. It's the only part of you that's still with me. If I could turn back time again, would I hear you once more then? Or is this how love survives? Only in echoes of your voice I can't forget. Folded edges of a notebook page, yellowed by the sun and brittle with age. I set it down where the curve meets the flow, watching the ink start to smudge and go. It's a tiny captain on a concrete sea, carrying the things that I used to be, past the parked cars and the storm drain's mouth, heading for ocean somewhere in the south. Oh, paperboat dreams in a world made of glass, watching the shadows of the childhood pass. You're heavy with promises I couldn't keep, sinking in the puddles while the neighborhood sleeps. Drift away, tiny and white, before you disappear into the night. I remember the hands that folded you tight. Under the glow of a bedside light, we were gonna be giants, we were gonna be brave. Now I'm just standing here watching the wave. The water gets muddy, the paper gets thin. Where does the memory end and the ghost begin? You're caught on a twig, then you break yourself free, leaving the shoreline, leaving me. It's just paper, it's just ink, watching it shiver, watching it sink. Oh, paperboat dreams in a world made of glass, watching the shadows of the childhood pass. You're heavy with promises I couldn't keep, sinking in the puddles while the neighborhood sleeps. Drift away, tiny and white, before you disappear into the night. Drift away, just a scrap of paper in the rain. The flight board flickers in a sea of red, cancelled and delayed are the only words said. My suitcase is a heavy, silent friend, waiting for a journey that's reached its end. The janitor's floor wax smells like regret, in a place where the sun hasn't risen quite yet. I'm sitting on plastic, cold and blue, in gate 42, still thinking of you. Oh, it's midnight at the terminal, the lights are dim below, watching the last wings catch the runway glow. The turbines are screaming a long goodbye, leaving me grounded beneath a black sky. Everyone's gone and the terminal's wide, with nowhere to go and nowhere to hide. The vending machine hums a lonely tune, reflecting the curve of a pale paper moon. I watch the red taillights fade into the mist, a destination that no longer exists. My boarding pass is crumpled, a scrap in my hand, a map to a border I'll never quite land. The silence is heavy, the echoes are tall. I'm a ghost in a lobby, leaning against the wall. The intercom is silent, the gates stranded beneath the black sky. Everyone's gone and the terminal's wide, with nowhere to go and nowhere to hide. Last call, no one's listening, just the terminal and me. My fingers know the sequence by heart, a muscle memory tearing me apart. I press the glass, I wait for the ring, waiting for the comfort that a voice can bring. But the air is empty and the wire is cold, just a story that's already been told. I'm talking to a ghost in a digital cage, turning back the corners of a finished page. And it's just static on the line, 1,000 miles of nothing doing just fine. I'm screaming into the hum and the hiss, searching for a frequency I know I'll miss. The signal is breaking, the world is gone gray. You're a million light years and a dial tone away. I remember the way your hello would sound, the only thing that kept me on the ground. Now it's just electronic wind and a hollow buzz, a funeral for the person that you were and I was. The screen is glowing like a dying star, reminding me exactly how alone we are. I'm holding the plastic until my knuckles turn white, feeding my secrets to the dead of the night. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is anyone there? Anyone there? Just the buzz, just the hum, just the cold. And it's just static on the line, 1,000 miles of nothing doing just fine. I'm screaming into the hum and the hiss, searching for a frequency I know I'll miss. The signal is breaking, the world is gone gray. You're a million light years and a dial tone away. Still waiting for the beat, just static.
I set the table just like I always do. 2 plates, 2 forks, like I'm still cooking for 2. The roast is in the oven, the smell fills the hall, but there's no one coming when I give a call. Reach for the salt and I start to lean across the space where your smile should have been. The clock on the mantle is the only sound in this big old house on this quiet ground. Oh, the empty chair at the head of the wood. I'd give all I have to change it if I could. 50 years of laughter
in the middle of the night.
The silence is a mountain
I can't seem to climb,
living on the leftovers
of our borrowed time.
I saw your reading glasses by the kitchen sink.
It's funny, the things that make a man blink.
I almost asked you if you'd seen my keys before the memory brought me to my knees.
The tea's getting cold in your favorite blue cup, and I'm still waiting for you to walk up.
But the porch light is flickering,
dying away,
just like the words
I didn't get to say.
They say time is a healer,
But they haven't lived here,
where the walls breathe your name
and the air is so clear.
I'm a king in a castle
With a ghost for a queen, caught in the middle of what might have been.
Oh, the empty chair
At the head of the wood, I'd give all I have to change it if I could.
50 years of laughter,
50 years of light,
now I'm just a shadow
in the middle of the night.
The silence is a mountain
I can't seem to climb,
living on the leftovers
of our borrowed time.
just me
And the wood,
50 years.
good night, my love. The hearth is burning, but the room is cold. A story we've told until the edges are rolled. You're reading a book, I'm staring at the wall, waiting for the first flake of snow to fall. We talk about the weather, we talk about the tea, anything to keep from looking at you and me. Your breath leaves a fog on the window pane, hiding the garden and the frozen rain. And it's winter's first light, the frost on the glass, pretending the seasons aren't starting to pass. We're shivering in blankets, claiming we're fine, while we're tracing the cracks in a broken design. The fire is bright, but the shadow is tall. We're just two statues waiting for the freeze to take it all. I reach for your hand under the a heavy wool, but I felt the resistance, the subtle pull. Your eyes are a forest where the leaves have gone gray, 1,000 miles further than they were yesterday. We're keeping the lights on to scare off the dark, but there's no more heat, not even a spark. The ice is forming on the edge of our words, silent and sharp like the wings of frozen birds. Break the ice, let the cold in, stop the pretense, let it begin. Why are we hiding? Why are we staying in a house made of glass where the foundation is away? And into winter's first line, the frost on the glass, pretending the seasons aren't starting to pass. We're shivering in blankets, claiming we're fine, while we're tracing the cracks in a broken design. The fire is bright, but the shadow is tall. We're just two statues waiting for the freeze to take it all. It's cold in here, isn't it? Winter's first lie is the one we both admit.
Found a silver brick in a cardboard box, tangled in cables and old gym socks. Plugged it in and I held my breath, waking a ghost from a digital death.
Folders named Summer and 2012. Into the wreckage I started to delve. Thumbnail icons of faces I knew, in a world that was bright and a sky that was blue.
And it's just digital dust in a silicone heart, watching a life that's been shaken apart.
Pixelated smiles and low-res tears, frozen in time for 1,000 years. I don't recognize the boy in the frame, even though he's wearing my face and my name.
There's a video clip of a night at the pier. I can see the laughter, but I can't quite hear. The metadata says it was a Tuesday in June, under a grainy
Digital moon. We were glowing in the light of a phone, thinking we'd never be truly alone. Now the drive is clicking, a rhythmic decay as the colors start fading to a 16-bit gray. File not found. Where did we go?
Error 404.
Does anyone know?
Format the memory, clear out the space, delete the reflection of a forgotten face. And it's just digital dust in a silicone heart, watching a life that's been shaken apart. Pixelated smiles and low-res tears, frozen in time for 1,000 years. I don't recognize the boy in the frame, even though he's wearing my face and my name. Just one
digital dust.
Driving past the empty streets and the hollowed out park. The orange glow of sodium is bleeding through the glass. Watching all the exit signs and the ghost town shadows pass. I don't have a destination, I don't have a plan. Just a shadow in a metal box, doing what I can. On the 4 a.m. freeway where the world is just a haze, lost inside the rhythm of these neon-colored days. I'm drifting through the silence, I'm floating like a ghost, far away from everyone that I used to love the most. No one's on the radio, no one's in the lane, just the humming of the engine and the rhythm of the rain. The skyscrapers are giants sleeping in the mist, a version of the universe that shouldn't quite exist. I see a single light on 20 stories high. Someone else is lonely underneath this ink black sky. Maybe they're a ghost like me, staring at the road, carrying a secret or a heavy silent load. The white lines are a heartbeat, steady and so thin, leading me to nowhere while the morning's closing in. Speeding up, empty tank. The sun is coming to break the spell, but for now I'm doing well. On the 4 a.m. freeway where the world is just a haze, lost inside the rhythm of these neon-colored days. I'm drifting through the silence, I'm floating like a ghost, far away from everyone that I used to love the most. No one's on the radio, no one's in the lane, just the humming of the engine and the rhythm of the rain. Just a ghost in the fast lane, before the world wakes up, before it all begins again. The ink is dry, the paper's creased, a heavy heart that won't be released. I wrote your name in a trembling hand, words I thought you'd understand. I started with dear and I ended with always, but the echoes are hollow in these empty hallways. It's sitting right here by the lamp's low light, a ghost of a conversation lost to the night. And it's the letter I'll never send to the one who's more than just a friend. The truth is a weight I can't seem to carry, in a world that got dark and a world that got scary. I'm folding the secrets, I'm hiding the pain, writing your name in the steam on the paint. It's a goodbye I wasn't ready to say. Now it's just paper that's fading to gray. Told you about the garden, how the roses grew wild, how I finally forgave the man and the child. I confessed all the things that I kept in the dark, every stumble and fall, every bruise and every mark. But the mailbox is empty and the porch is so still, and I know that I'll never have the strength or the will to walk to the corner and let the lid drop, watching the heart in my chest slowly stop. The envelope is open, the stamp is in the drawer. The words are all useless, like they were before. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And it's the letter I'll never send to the one who's more than just a friend. The truth is a weight I can't seem to carry, in a world that got dark and a world that got scary. I'm folding the secrets, I'm hiding the pain, writing your name in the steam on the paint. It's a goodbye I wasn't ready to say. Now it's just paper that's fading to gray. Just a letter, just a ghost.
Gate is off the hinges, leaning in the mud. A kingdom built on sweat and tears and family blood. The tractor's just a skeleton of orange and red, sleeping in the tall grass where the soil has gone to bed. I remember how the engine used to roar and shake the ground. Now the only thing that's moving is the ivy winding around. The porch is sagging like a bag that's carried too much weight, standing at the finish line a little bit too late. And it's rusting wildflowers, taking back the land, sifting through the memories like grains of golden sand. The barn is leaning southwards, waiting for the fall, while the honeysuckle's climbing up the cedar shingled wall. Everything we planted, everything we grew, is turning back to shadow under skies of dusty blue. There's a swing set in the orchard, tangled in the vine, a ghost of every summer that I used to claim as mine. The windows are clouded like an old man's tired eyes, watching as the forest comes to claim the biggest prize. The family name is fading on the mailbox by the road. The story transition as the timber turns to clay. Dig the hole,
let it go.
plant the seed,
Let it grow.
The earth was here before us. The earth will have its say. We were only visitors, passing through the day, and it's rusting wildflowers, taking back the land, sifting through the memories like grains of golden sand. The barn is leaning southwards, waiting for the fall, while the honeysuckle's climbing up the cedar shingled wall.
Everything we planted, everything we grew, is turning back to shadow under skies of dusty blue.
Let the wild in,
Let the wild in,
let the rust stay.
let the rust stay.
It's a beautiful kind of decay. The walls are made of weeping stone, and I have never been so much alone. I'm looking up at a circle of blue, a tiny window where the light peeks through, but the air is heavy and the air is cold. And the stories here are dark and old. I shout for help, but the sound just dies underneath the weight of the heavy skies. And it's just echoes in the well, a private heaven or a hollow hell. The world above is a mile away, a ghost of a memory, a ghost of a day. I'm sinking down where the shadows sleep, in a silence that's black and a silence that's deep. My fingers trace the moss and the grit, waiting for the bottom or the end of it. The stars come out in the velvet line, but none of that light is ever mine. I'm a pebble dropped in the throat of stone, falling further into the unknown. The water's rising around my feet, making the isolation feel complete. Falling, calling, deep, so deep, dark. The light is just a pinhole now. The light is just a spark, and it's just